Gosh. I can't believe this has been a long hiatus I've been on. I honestly really needed to have a break until my actions are improved, and I admit. But now it is time to improve and where I have been for a long time. Here goes nothing. Hello, everyone and peeps, this is Mia the Five Nights at Freddy's Princess and Just Dance Woman 08 here. And I have came here to say that I have now officially returned to my main channel after a long hiatus. You probably might or not know why I have been on hiatus and been on my second channel for a while. Well, it'd be the time now and explain why. So the reason why I went on hiatus and been on my second channel, it's because I feel like I needed to have a break ever since I was getting emotional depressed since my hate base has happened, and which I really needed a long break until I was ready to improve, which I have been during my second channel, especially since I wasn't given a chance to explain, and that I was extremely upset of what's been happening, and even all this toxicity in the community which affected my mental health and ADHD. Now before I continue and admit what I have done, keep in mind that I have a very poor short-term memory loss and can forget what I am going to explain and admit my bad mistakes. I hope you understand. Now let's begin. So, since I have been on hiatus, I needed to have some time until I was ready to explain and where I've been. It's because of all this toxic drama in the community that I have been trying to ignore and not get involved with the drama and betrayals, but no, I literally keep getting dragged back in when I try my very best, and I know a lot of people try to do the same as well. I think staying on the internet won't solve it at all. Speaking about my hate base, yes, I was feeling so worried and upset when it started after Nanimator made a post of him losing trust on me and cut ties with me, which almost left me to tears. No, this isn't me being immature and not handling hate, cause I was not gonna give up like those immature users who retired just because of their actions and immature behavior, and I am not gonna end up like those. I wasn't even given a chance to explain why I acted like this, even though I apologized for how I was until things started to get worse. This is not a joke when I say this, I'm telling you. I have mental issues, and there can be a lot of people with it too. You really shouldn't take it the wrong way because it can affect and make them feel extreme depression, especially harsh criticism. Please note that I am not scared of criticism anymore, even when it isn't so harsh, thank you. And since I also have ADHD, I literally can't control it. And the same can happen to other people. I would just get emotionally upset or have a mental breakdown when people won't listen. I now need to explain why I've been like this, and please do listen, because you wouldn't. The reason why I've been like this for months, it's because I was just getting upset, worried, and aggravated because a lot of people would not listen, even Holden as well. You also just wouldn't know what will happen if you don't completely see the whole truth and explanation I'm doing right now. They wouldn't even listen to understand about mental health, sensitive feelings, and people feeling emotional very easily and can't control it. This isn't an excuse really, but I am just telling the truth about something else than just my mental health. Now then, this next thing to explain is, because people have a problem and can't control it when they at least try, it doesn't mean you have to take them seriously, and cyberbullying them so badly and cruel, cause that can literally make people feel so suicidal and very emotional, and it's literally not okay. I myself may hate a user or they did some bad stuff, but I never go far by cyberbullying, like how Supermaker Girl was literally trying to make me change my mind on her and that she can't handle hate. And won't leave me be. Not all sensitive people are bad people, you know. I can also get to what I have to explain, and it's pretty true. I showed no emotion at the times and through my life, with no friends, not achieving everything, getting embarrassed, and so much more. According to behavioral therapy and autistica.org, it is called Alexithymia. That is what I have been having through my life. People show no emotion or excitement, basically if they got the invitation to the symphony. Basically, people with autism have difficulty making appropriate facial expressions at the right times. People at any with high-functioning autism, and I know exactly what it's like to be in those shoes. Some have always have this ambiguous, unemotional look on their face and people keep asking them why they look so down, and they would tell them that it's just their normal look every day. It really is that difficult and it can be annoying for people to keep asking you that same question over and over again. Even though they are pretty sensitive and shy person. They're very smart and very talented, they know a lot of random facts, and most importantly, they are very sweet and kind-hearted and know how to treat people with respect. That's exactly what we need in this world. Autism should be no excuse to mistreat or judge people. Only judge them by who they are and what they do. That's pretty much everything about alexithymia. I will now continue my other explanation. Before I continue, I want to give advice. You need to at the times be careful if you fall for something that is not true, or that was ages ago, and if it is not true, cause I've seen it happen too many times, so you'd have to think twice before go and admit it. If it sounds dumb, I'm sorry. Now I want to explain and admit everything. This could go to the other friends on Discord. Since I last time had to deal with all the yada yada on Discord, and how my past kept being brought up when I literally already admitted my wrongdoings and slowly was starting to improve, but I do get that it was a bad mistake I was doing, I wasn't completely meaning it. I just can't get control of myself, and I literally needed a long time to think. God. I just don't get it why people just don't listen to what they're trying to explain, if it's something serious and not a lie. It really affects my mental health much as betrayals. I now just want to get to the explanation, and this would go to who they will know. Of course you may or not know, but I'll get to the truth now about my relationship with Holden. Although I don't like talking about this so much, but I just have to do it. If you're listening and watching this, I have so much to say. Recently our relationship had become a chaos from all the fighting and myself getting upset. I mean, it wasn't like this when we first started, but I can't control my ADHD of my behavior that's happened. Please listen, please. I couldn't control myself. I fucking acted the way for Holden to give me respect and attention, when it slowly started to change differently and not the way he used to act. I mean, I get that he has his own boundaries, and I get we all don't be on social media all the time, but this one was just, I don't know, felt different. You didn't tell me what boundaries means and respect it, and I just had no idea, but I didn't want you getting upset at me like that, it hurts me. I should have learned it at this age, but I was never told this, for real. I'm still learning, and there are other good people who are still learning stuff they don't know until we understand, so I'm sorry for not understanding that. If you would have told me about it, I would have respected anyone with boundaries, and I thought Holden was being mean, despite that he was kind of to me at the times last time. Now to continue explaining. I wasn't cared for at all and just been treated too harsh or badly. Never in my whole years this happened to me. This was literally the first time I was dumped by mine. I literally try everything to stop my sadness, cause like I said earlier, I've had alexithymia for a long time, and this really ain't no joke. Now to the reason about the breakup and extremely why, and just why, I didn't want this, so here I go. The reason why I didn't want to split up and go very upset, it's because breakups can just not be easy, and it's very depressing going through it. Another reason why it's because I literally had a lot of ideas planned and I was gonna make for both of us so people would just admire how good it is for both of us being just a loving romantic couple. And I was hoping to see a lot more nice stuff that other people would make for us, like Ella if she made a fan art of both of us like she did with Ozzy and his girlfriend Kelly, cause they are both such a loving couple, and a lot of other users. But it was all fading, and all the dreams and ideas I had planned and it then just had to fade. It started fading just after that tough time last time. But after I needed a long think, I thought of not canceling those ideas and keep them in my notes so I can figure something out, otherwise if I just get rid of them, I'll forget what I want to make. I hope you understand what I now at last told you and why, cause I've just been getting so emotional and upset. I hope you get this Holden, and please note that I'm now not going to start again like last time in a terrible scene, please understand. Now it's already time to completely give out my sympathy and learn what I want to say to everyone, my friends, and others. I am so deeply apologize about my past actions and behavior, when I completely already started to improve and admitted everything. I was already having the worst summer break of this and how I think I needed to have a long break, which I think I'm glad I did, but still, my past of my bad mistakes and tried all my best I try get along with other users who may have trust issues, but I'm just scared what I say or if I do a bad mistake, but still, I will do my best after this is all done. Like I said, I'm just literally regretting the stuff I did in the past, and because I felt scared to explain. Also, as what you saw on Nanomator's post about me which he now got rid of, I literally didn't mean it of getting worried of the roleplay Holden was doing that happened months ago. And I literally was already forgiven and started to improve and never started that again. That was just a bad mistake and I already admitted and apologized for it, and I just promise I wouldn't do it no more and I in fact haven't. Also, I didn't completely mean it by trying to get Holden and Solo hated, I didn't mean it, I tell you, really. But I already was learning my lesson from it, but yet it had to be brought up. This brings my depression to other stuff I've been feeling, and won't get out of my head, although I was trying last time, but I had recently been having therapy which did help me and advise me to do, ever since I got a new therapist and she was the nicest ever and helped me though, but clearly feels like giving up when I'm having a tough time at the times. So I thought that this would be the time, and everyone else is doing, and it is leaving the Viand and mainstream community. Although I will not quit my Viand career, cause I will plan to do a rebrand at some time or when 2025 comes round, but for now, it'd be best for me to go the independent path now. I hope you guys understand, and I don't feel like explaining why, and you would already know why. So, yeah, everything made me understood and learn, and that was from Neil. A big shout out to him. I will never, ever, and I mean ever, 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 and for good, be like how I was in the past, or commit this again. You think I am gonna lie, but I would not, I tell you. If you all are not ready to forgive me, or you can't decide, I can let you think, for as long as you want, but if you don't want to accept, that's fine by me, but please just don't take it seriously if you don't want to be in trouble or get into drama, since it's already getting worse. Clearly they don't need to forgive them, but be on good terms, then I would literally be okay with that. This also applies to my friends on Discord. If you're watching this, I already now admitted everything, and I just didn't want to lose you either. You guys are like true best friends I ever wanted, so I hope you understand everything in this, and everyone else as well. But now, that's completely everything I have to say. So, this is me, heading out, and I'll see you when I upload or do live streams. Thank you again, now I'll see you later.